Hello my friends, Paul here in the RoJoBe Music Workshop, and welcome to part 7 of the Bowlback Mandolin project. Okay, so in the previous episode I fitted the tuners and cleaned and polished the entire instrument, and then I said the next job was to put a couple of strings on, which I've now done. I've just got 2 strings on. Now I promise you I have not played it or not even plucked a string. They're on, but they're not up to any kind of tension yet. So I've got the outer 2 strings on, and the next stage is to get those 2 up to tension and see where we are for string action. And intonation is not as important right now because this is a floating bridge. You can move it around. Intonation can be done as and when, so I'm really not bothered about the intonation at the moment, although I will kind of get it in the ballpark to get the most accurate reading for string action. Okay, so let's get that done. Okay, angle down. I'm going to get my tuner. Actually, before I do anything else, I'm going to have a swig of coffee. Oh yeah. Okay, I need this up on the neck block for this. Does it work that way? Not really. Okay, so I'm going to, first of all, I'm just going to get the strings taut, not up to necessarily any kind of tension or pitch. So one of the bass strings. Okay, so they're kind of taut at the moment. Now, I can already see that the string action is still way too high. So on the bass string we're looking at around about 3 millimeters. On the treble string we're looking at around about 2.75. So it's still way too high, but it's a lot better than it was. It was about 15 mil before. Now we've got something in the region of 2.75 to 3 mil, which, as I said, is still way too high. So what I'm probably going to have to do, or what I will have to do, is to take some material off the bottom of the bridge. It's pretty straightforward. Just basically sanding the bottom part of the bridge to lower it down. The slots in the saddle are already deep enough. I don't want to deepen those, so I'll be taking material off of the bottom of the bridge. But what I will do right now is just bring those 2 strings up to pitch and look at checking intonation. I've also got a bit of an issue with the strings wanting to pull over that side and basically off the edge of the fretboard. Because everything is the opposite way around to what it used to be. Oh dear, that could end up being a problem. But I'm not going to know about that just yet, and I'm sure there will be a way I can sort that out. I'm not going to worry about it just now. Oh, excuse me. Okay. So let's bring the bass side string up to pitch. And I have lubricated all the tuners now as well, so they're still a bit stiff, but they're better than they were. Okay, that's more or less up to pitch. Doesn't sound right, but according to that, it is right. Just check it against my other mandolin, which is more or less up to pitch. Yeah, it's right. That isn't. Not even close. These tuners still are a bit stiff. This is also a good test for my neck joint repair. It's holding so far, but we're not even up to a quarter of its tension yet. I'm already thinking I'm going to prefer the sound of this one to that other mandolin, so that's good. That's not far off actually. A little bit sharp, so I can take the bridge back a little bit. Try that again. That's not far off. That's close enough just to check where we are for string action right now, and yeah, it's definitely high. So yeah, about 3 on the bass string, 2.7 maybe on the treble string. Okay, well that's fine. I'm not surprised that that's what it is actually. I did suspect it was still going to be a little bit high, the action, but obviously it's massively improved from what it used to be. You know, it's a lot better. I mean, it would actually be playable like that, but it's still way too high, and I think, yeah, that's interesting. The action is also still way too high at the first fret. So I can take those down a little bit. I'm not going to remove the nut and try to take it off the bottom. I'm actually going to deepen the slots. That's interesting actually, because that's it did look like it was about right, but that's way higher than it should be. And yeah, so I can, you know, I can take the slots down in the nut and get the action lower at that end first. So I'm not going to put on the rest of the strings yet. There's no point. I mean, with these 2 strings, I can get the action set up, can get the strings lowered. I'm not going to record that because all I'm going to be doing is something that I've done many times before, and that is, you know, just filing the nut slots deeper and sanding the bottom of the bridge to get all the action lower. So I'm not going to record that. It's not that interesting to watch, and it does take a long time. It's very fiddly. So I'm going to do that off camera. And in part 8, it will probably be the stage of the scariest stage, starting to put all of the extra strings on. But I'm going to put on 2 at a time. Like I've done now, I've got the outer 2 strings on, and they're kind of up to pitch, and at the moment the neck joint is holding perfectly. I'm going to do it gradually because I have to be honest, I'm not 100% confident in this neck joint. It's 99%, but it's that 1% of doubt that's really niggling me, and I do have a feeling it may come away again, in which case I'll have to do the entire job again. But we'll see. It might be fine. Hopefully it will be. If not, then rinse and repeat. Okay, so I'm going to end this video here, quite a short one, for part 7, and in part 8 I will have done the string action, and then, you know, we will be on to the next stage of putting some more of the strings on and see how we go. Okay, so I hope you're enjoying this series as much as I am making it. Please don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification bell. In the meantime, please look after yourselves, look after each other. We will see you soon. Peace out.